And welcome to Center Stage with Angelina and Remi. This is Season 1, Episode 3. And we have a very exciting episode lined up for you today. And our discussions today are going to be what losing a bet looks like. And let's see, and then the second topic we have, there's an info minute about narcissism that Remi will go over, and how you can take care of yourself by adopting a pet. And then our last topic today, mother-in-law nightmares. I feel like there should be like lightning in the back and thunder.
Right. That's right.
But stick around and we'll be Welcome back to Center Stage with Angelina and Remi. And if you remember, Remi, yesterday's episode we had asked for someone to answer a question, and the funniest answer we were going to read, here during our episode today. Well, we did hear from a gentleman named Jeff, and he has quite a funny answer for us. Okay, the question was, just in case you had forgotten, what is the funniest name you have heard in the real world? And so his comment, Jeff writes, a friend of his had worked at the ER, and this person had a patient to come in that had legally changed their name to A, B, C, D, E. And, I mean, really?
That's a mother's nightmare.
Oh, yes.
I think.
I mean, my goodness. I mean, and then that opens up a whole nother box. First of all, what was going on in this person's life to have made them want to legally change their name to this? I mean,
makes you wonder.
Yeah, I think they may have been under the influence of something.
Could have been.
I mean,
that's right.
No sane, person I know would have come up with such a thing.
Yes, it's rather ridiculous. Yeah. Well, at least you're probably only one.
That's right. Hey, it's original.
That's right.
Oh, and also, Jeff had also written that with his comment that his friend never knew how to pronounce it as a first name, so they only would use the person's last name.
So probably it didn't do the guy a lot of good.
I mean, how would you pronounce that?
I don't
know. I mean,
there you go.
Work that into a sentence.
Say that 3 times in a row real fast.
I know. Oh, my goodness. But poor guy. I mean, or woman. I don't know if this was, a man or a woman. But, think about their kids. Just think about the whole, going forward. They may have been drunk when they made this kind of decision and did this. But then, how do their kids introduce them?
Well, honestly, I've heard some last names that were so bad that I do believe I would have changed them.
But the thing about last names, you're kind of stuck with your last name.
Well, you can change if you want.
Well, I'm saying in reference to first names or in relation to first names, you choose. I mean, your parent chose your first name. So if you wound up with a really awkward, weird, off-the-wall first name, you can thank your mom and dad for that. Right. But a last name, what? You think, generations going back,
turning back.
Right. I mean, you can't,
right.
You can legally change it, but I mean,
But that
you don't have any control over.
It's too bad Jeff didn't tell you what his real name was.
I know.
That would have been a very
Prior to that, maybe it may have been worse than that.
I know. That is your scariest thing. It could.
What if it was worse than that? That's why they changed it.
Right. Yeah,
oh my goodness! But that was very, very funny.
God,
so thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
all right. So what are we getting into next?
Well, yesterday we discussed the issue of anger management, and I felt that was appropriate due to the fact that even I have a little trouble with games when my team doesn't win. And I was well aware that last night a lot of people would be disappointed and a lot of people would have been very happy. And so I just know, as a matter of fact, I have a family member that does enjoy making the bet here and there. And I believe,
the friendly wager.
Yes, the friendly wager. I do believe he is probably crying in his cereal this morning.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. So anyway, it kind of is a good time to follow it up with what happens when you lose the bet. And Angelina has found some interesting photos.
I did. I came across a very interesting article that, it's just pretty much what losing looks like. And it's just a series of photographs that, people that have lost a bet, things that they had to do or, whatever. So, and I'm going to, of course, attach the photos to this, but just for for you to be able to see what I'm talking about is over here. But yeah, so the first one is it's this guy, and he has had to shave his chest hair in the shape of a bikini top, and
he's a good-looking kid too.
Yeah, I mean,
poor guy, I know.
But I wonder if they shaved this or if they had to do a wax job.
It may have been the wax job.
I hope it was.
If it was, that hurt.
I want every man to experience what that feels like.
Yes, they should. They should be made to do that.
It is incredibly painful.
Yes.
And yes, I think it should be a requirement when you get married.
That's right. So he understands.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty funny. I wonder what this bet was. But so anyway, so our second one here, it looks like a teenager. He's a wrestler.
Looks pretty
like
upset, really.
I know. But anyway, so just to describe what's going on here, it is a wrestler, and he has one of those T-shirts on that has the bikini top and bottom.
Yes.
Well, and actually, it's not a T-shirt. It truly is
a bodysuit.
It's a bodysuit. It is the wrestler's bodysuit.
Now, I don't think I would guess that they probably don't sell that at Victoria's Secret.
I don't think so. I don't think they would get many requests for this one.
Yes, we can hope not.
Yes, let's hope not. But, so whatever it was, he lost a bet and he had to dress in this way.
You make the bet.
So, but, and then the last one I have here.
This is
poor guy. It's really Potato Head. He is. So let me just describe what's going on here. So this person had to shave their head on the side, and they have the word potato shaved into their head.
Yes,
so
that's a little potato head. I knew there was one out there. I just never saw it.
That's
before.
right. Now you see it in the flesh.
That's right.
This is what potato head looks like.
That's it. That's it.
So anyway, so what are we off to next?
We are going to do our mental health moment that we do on a daily basis, and I'm going to explain a little bit about narcissism, and I've noticed that a lot of people throw out terms that they have heard a lot, and really narcissistic personality disorder is truly, you always hear people say, well, he's such a narcissist, or whatever, and they really don't know what the meaning of the word is. But I will, just for today, I'm going to introduce it by just letting you know, I don't know if anybody's heard, but where that name came from. And that name came from a Greek mythology of a man named Narcissus. And Narcissus was sitting by a pool, and saw a reflection in the pool of himself. Now, I don't know if it was just because he was Greek or not, but apparently he didn't know that you can see yourself in water. And he rapidly fell in love with himself. So, that's where it comes from. So, that should really give you a big hint about the people that are truly narcissistic. I will say, a true narcissist, the one that has every possible characteristic, is hard to find. We do know a lot of people who have narcissistic tendencies. They're on the spectrum somewhere, but they're not full blown.
Yeah, I know 5 right now. I could just name 5 right off the top of my head right now.
So good. So could I. I will share with you that my training and education is in mental health. So even though there are situations in the mental health field that are very sad, and it isn't, it's an illness of the brain, what you have to do is at least be a little humorous about it, because really a light heart can do more.
That's right.
So tomorrow we will follow up with a little bit more about narcissism.
Very good. That will be very interesting. I want to know all about it, so I can identify the ones that are in.
For sure.
So I know what to stay away from.
That's exactly right. You may be living with one now. Get away from.
So in this segment, you wanted to discuss a little bit about self-care.
Right.
So I'm very anxious to hear about it.
Well, we are every day going to do a little bit about why self-care is important and what ideas we have for you. Yesterday, I think I discussed meditation.
Yes.
And I would do that today. I'm going to follow that up tomorrow. I would like to say that I, for my own self-care, am going to adopt a dog.
Yes.
And I got to see my dog on Saturday. And he is the cutest little thing you've ever seen.
He certainly is. He is just adorable.
He's hard to see because he's so dark, like my top. But anyway, that's him. And he is a Glen of Imau Terrier. And I have always in the past gotten rescue animals. This dog will actually be used as a therapy dog. So I needed a certain breed. But mostly what he's going to do is make me happy. And but I did have a name. He's
adorable as can be.
He is, isn't he? But I did have in my head a good name for him. And so I was asking the woman that right now has him. I won't pick him up until we get back from our Italy trip. But I said to her, I said, well, what kind of Irish name do you think of? And she said, well, I don't know. She said, but just please don't name him Finn. Well, that was the first name that came into my mind, and even another friend of mine. So, and that was my husband. He said, well, I like that. It just sounds a little unfinished. But anyway, she said everybody names him Finn.
Oh,
because
wow.
they are Irish. I don't think they're Catholic, but they are Irish. So anyway,
although your husband is.
That's right. It's exactly right. So I guess he does get the first dibs on the name. But I actually am sending this out into the airwaves to you to help me think of a name for my little boy. So if you can think of a good Irish dog name for a male, I would love to hear about it. And you can send that into our email and I will see that. That'd be great. So,
and our email will be, you can find it on our About page, or you can find it in the description of this video.
Right. And I wanted to mention that is all about self-care too. And I will be going over the huge number of things that dogs and cats and pets actually do for us.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yes.
can heal you.
They're very good for
Yes,
us.
they are. They are. So
a
that
good
was
way of
our self-care moment.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I would like to now go into the word of the day.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And it's kind of similar to the topic that you had, talking about narcissism, because it's going back to mythology.
Right.
But the word is Orphic.
Makes me think of something oral.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does. It truly
It's
does.
a sore. It's Orphic.
Mm-hmm. But this word is defined as being mysterious. It means mysterious and entrancing, beyond ordinary understanding, and it originated in ancient Greek. And Orphic is an ancient Greek word given to a set of religious beliefs and practices.
Oh,
And it's associated with Orpheus, who descended into the Greek underworld and returned. So it's quite mysterious,
yes.
and so
It's scary, you might
Mhm.
say.
but it's neat. It's a
Oh,
very
yeah.
neat word. So
Yes, it is.
so that was that.
And then we were doing the not contest. It was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we were shooting, we said that we were going to ask a question about that show today, and I do have the question. And I'm going to share it with you now. We were discussing something, and it came out that I took ballet for several years. A ballerina I am not. However, I do appreciate it because I took it for so long. Well, after I had discussed that, Angelina did share with us her own experience with dance. And if you are the first person to tell us what that was, you will win the prize. And the prize is very nice. It's 3 LED candles that are shaped like pineapples, and they are lovely. So
It is very nice. I want one for my home.
I know. I should get one for you, one for me, and one for y'all.
I know.
But I will hand that out there to you, and we'll see where we can go.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, please.
I'm looking forward to hearing all the comments. See if you guys can get it right. So
it's on the internet. I mean, it's you can go to email and let us know what you think it was.
All right. Well, goodbye, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good afternoon.